Hey y'all, it's Caitlin, and okay, so the day I'm recording this is the day before New York Comic Con. Well, it's the day of New York Comic Con, but the day before the shared releases come out. And so that gives you an idea of how long I've been waiting for these stupid things. So I got the Huey, Dewey, and Louie Trick or Treat 3-pack off the Funko shop, and that was, what, nearly a month ago? Like, I know Funko has not been the quickest when it comes to shipping stuff out, which, you know, I get it, it's understandable, but I feel like I've just been waiting for these things forever. Maybe I'm over-exaggerating, I don't know, but to me, that's what it feels like. So anyway, I've already taken these out of the sorters just to look at them and put them back in for video purposes. But anyway, let's just go. And they're not, just in case you were wondering, which I know most of you weren't, they're all labeled as DuckTales Trick or Treat, so, like, are there different numbers? No. The numbers and everything are all the same, so I don't know how they're keeping them separate with the barcode and everything, but whatever. But I did get all three of them. And it does make sense for them to do a 3-pack bundle for all of them. So here is Dewey dressed as a witch. Okay, so I do like the simple Halloween box art. There was a statue revealed today for New York Comic Con of Harley, where it's like Harley without her mask. It's a classic gesture suit, but Harley without her mask. Very simple, very beautiful. I sent a pic of it to Franklin, he agreed. So, sometimes simple can be very, very beautiful, but not when it comes to Dewey's costume. Now, I am no one to judge a person's Halloween costume, I will say that right now, but I'll get to that story in a minute. But literally, okay, the other two, at least they put a little bit of effort into their costumes. Dewey grabbed a broom and a traffic cone. This looks more like a traffic cone that he painted black rather than a witch's hat. That's just me, maybe. I don't know. But he's cute. I'll say that. He is very, very cute. And, yeah. And he also has a bit of a collar going on. He's got that triangle kind of collar going on his shirt. I don't know what that aspect that leads to the witch theme, but okay, Dewey. So, when I was a kid, I went trick-or-treating all of one time. One time, because I wasn't someone who was I got candy every year, but I just wasn't someone who was very thrilled with the prospect of Halloween and getting scared. You guys know I don't like horror now. I like Halloween today, the thrill of it and stuff, but I just was not a kid that was a fan of getting scared. So the one year that I finally decided, okay, I'm gonna be brave enough, I'm gonna go out trick-or-treating, and my parents took me like right when the sun wasn't even down yet, it wasn't even dusk yet, took me trick-or-treating through our small town, and I dressed my first and only time trick-or-treating as a kid as a doctor, because November 1st that year was career day and everyone was supposed to dress up as a future career option, you know, something that we want to be when we grow up. Obviously that didn't happen, but here's Louie. But so a lot of people, you know, in my school did dual costumes because our parents didn't want to buy two, you know, so a lot of us went trick-or-treating that year as our occupational costumes. And I remember my mom worked at a hospital. She was in the business office of a hospital, and she actually got me like a real stethoscope to add to my costume. And that day at recess, I was running around so much that the stethoscope kept falling off, and my friends and I would have to go find it. It's like a weird little hide-and-seek thing. But anyway, so there's my lame trick-or-treat story. But here is Louie. You know, his costume is just a sheet and a pumpkin head, but I think it's a lot better than his brother's here. So, and one thing, his eyes are sunken in slightly. They're not as sunken in as Jack Skellington's or even as the pumpkins. The pumpkins is too, the jack-o'-lantern. So I really, really like that detail. It just adds a little bit more. It does look like there's a thick sheet over his eyes that way. and I really, really love it. And the jack-o'-lantern, you know, you cut out the parts of a jack-o'-lantern, so that definitely makes a lot of sense. Like, all of it is cut out, so I think this is my favorite one out of all three. So there's Dewey and Louie, and here is Huey. So Huey is the devil in this aspect. So let's get him out. Now, Nerdsmithing pointed this out on Instagram, and he's right. So, hang on, let me show you the close-up of Huey first. So he's got his little pitchfork, his black pitchfork, and the rest of his costume is just red devil suit. So he's got the little, I don't know where they'd be room for his actual duck feathers in this costume, but he does have his little spiky devil tail there with his horns. I love this. This is such a freaking cute concept, but one thing I don't understand, I understand Louie's eyes because the sunken in, but why did they make Huey's eyes glossy and Dewey's eyes matte? Like, you guys can see a little bit the way I'm reflecting them off the camera right there. His is more shiny, his is dull, the sheen to them, and I don't get that option. Like, even just feeling of their faces, this one's smoother, so I don't really understand that. Why is there a difference? And there's a difference in Louie too. Like, the Dewey has a rougher texture, like it's still smooth, but it's rougher than the other two. Louie's in the middle, and Huey is the smoothest. That I don't get that at all. But anyway, but there are the trick-or-treat triplets for the DuckTales, the nephews. I absolutely love this. But one thing, they didn't even put it, DuckTales is on the sorter boxes, but they have Mickey Mouse and Friends as the logo on the box, so I don't get that. But anyway, Funko's weird decisions. So that is my trick-or-treat trio here, and I absolutely love. I got a lot of my Halloween pops on display upstairs right now for the month of October, and these guys are about to join them as well, so I had to put their boxes away and go ahead and put them on the shelf somewhere, but take these three upstairs. So anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Remember, like always, it's community, non-competition, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.